Last night I watched People We Meet on Vacation and it was so good. It has me literally on a cloud nine. Like I woke up this morning like bouncing out of bed because like the song Forever Your Girl was just like playing over in my mind. Oh, it was so good. If you haven't watched it yet, it's on Netflix. I highly recommend. Well, actually I recommend reading the book first. It's one of my favorite books and they did the adaptation so well. The plot's actually quite different to the book, but like the vibes, immaculate. So that put me in such a good mood. The weather, however, today, I think it might actually be a registered storm because it's crazy. It's really crazy. So we're just gonna have a lovely cozy day at home, and there are so many things I've been wanting to do for ages, and a day with just no plans, terrible weather outside that feels like it's basically trapping me indoors. It's just the perfect setup for me to actually do some of them. I even have a list. I made a list of all the things that I've been really excited to do for a while, but I haven't been able to just have like a solo day to do it. Oh yeah, the list is good. The list is good. I thought I was gonna read out the list, but I don't think I will. I think we're just gonna move through the list. The thing I'm most excited for today is actually like a crafty project. I've been seeing it everywhere on Instagram and I wanted to try it so much. You guys know that hobbies and exploring hobbies is one of my goals for 2026. I think someone actually asked me like, are you gonna try, like what new hobbies are you gonna try in 2026? And at the time I was like, oh, nothing, like I've got reading, I've got baking, and I've got crocheting, like that's plenty. It isn't plenty. I just like wasn't feeling inspired yet. I'm now inspired and I have so many packages. We're gonna need to unpack all of my supplies in order to craft what we're gonna craft. But yeah, today's gonna be cozy, today's gonna be lovely. I'm not only ticking off like trying more hobbies today, but I'm also ticking off one of my other goals for the year, which is to go on more dates. This is the year, like People We Meet on Vacation is honestly, I'm like rom-coms are back, romance is back. I wanna make sure that I'm dating my soon-to-be husband. Like I wanna be going on dates with him. I wanna be going on dates with my girlfriends. Like when I see my girlfriends, I want it to be like a date. I want it to be nice. I want us to get a coffee and have a, to be honest, every single time I see my girlfriends, it basically is like a date. Like we're really good at dating each other. But like you make it special. You like get a little sweet treat, you have a coffee, glass of wine, whatever. And I also wanna make sure I'm dating myself. I don't know if that sounds weird, but you know what I mean. I wanna make sure that there are some moments because I'm so excited when I have kids one day, but right now I have no responsibilities and it's kind of just me on the days, like if Cameron's busy and has plans like today, then it's just me solo. And I wanna date myself. I wanna date myself whilst I can, and I have all this time to just be with me, myself and I. So today's kind of like a solo date day / cozy day at home. And I'm really excited about it, I have to say. I'm really excited about it. Oh, and please forgive the star patch for today, but this spot has to go. Okay, so the first thing that I really wanna do, I don't know if anyone else follows Beth Fuller on Instagram. She's like a personal finance creator. To be fair, I think she's on TikTok as well, but I'm not really on TikTok. And she's recently started this series that she's doing called Money Moves Monday. And she's basically doing something like financially responsible, like something to do with her personal finances. She's doing one thing every week. The thing that she's doing each week is determined by a prompt jar. For anyone that doesn't know about my other like bookish channel, I have a channel where I just read a lot of books, and I have my TBR jar, and this is the jar that helps me choose what books I'm gonna read every month. And Beth is kind of got a similar concept, but with financial things, like financial prompts. I'll show you in a sec. So anyway, I think I'm gonna I have like a million of these overnight oats jars. So I've got a spare one. So I think I'm gonna put a load of prompts in a jar, and once a week, I'm gonna pick out a prompt that is going to prompt me to do something that's good for my personal finances, basically. I think I've been reflecting over the last, I don't know, it's just been something on my mind that lately I think I've got quite lazy with finances, and I've started to get a bit in the habit of being like, oh, Cameron manages that and he's so good at just like accounting and he enjoys Excel spreadsheets and things and I don't, so therefore I've just been leaving it all to him. But I used to, when I lived alone, manage all of my money myself. I used to manage my mortgage payments, my bills and everything else, and I think I've got quite lazy living with someone who's kind of taken on that role. And I do think dividing and conquering, is that the right phrase? Like, is a good thing when you're in a team, but I think my own personal finances I could do with like just stepping up my game a little bit and being a bit more in control. And it's a super empowering thing. So I've got this A4 piece of paper, which I'm already like cutting up into bits. Beth has on her page like a free download of all the prompts that she's put in her jar. It actually comes with like 2 pieces of paper and you can like write out prompts and then cut it up into bigger bits. I'm kind of just doing the lazy version. They're gonna be super tiny, but I'm just printing them out super tiny and cutting them up so I can put them in the jar. But let me give you an example of a prompt. I mean, we're gonna choose one and do one today, but, ooh, here we go. This is save £3 and clear out a drawer. So if I picked this out, if this was the one I chose today, I'd have to put £3 into a savings pot and then choose a drawer of the house to clear out. Do you think that's quite fun? We've got another one that's like round up your spending this week and save the difference. Cancel one unused subscription and save that amount. Save £7 and spend 7 minutes checking your bank app. Do a no spend weekend and move what you would have spent. Save £10 and write 3 financial wins for this month. They're just like fun little prompts. So these ones are all like saving prompts. And then there's other categories which are like debt down. So it'll be like make an extra £5 payment on a debt. Save £10 and list one thing to sell for debt repayment. And then there's invest and learn, money mindset, and then seasonal. And I just think they're really good because they're all small things. And like just adding £5 to savings, adding like a cheeky £3 to savings, I think it really all adds up by the end of the year. And so I just thought it'd be fun to do one of these things each week, and it would just like nudge me to pay attention to my personal finances and just like feel a bit more in control of it. And anyway, that's what I'm doing. So right now, these are very small. I probably would have served me better to write these out with pen and paper. But I'm literally gonna like fold these up, put them in the jar. Any excuse to have another thing in my life that I do prompt selections from. So I'm now gonna have a TBR jar, which is obviously like to be read. And what can I call this? This is like my to be saved, but they're not all savings. I don't know, maybe we can come up with a name. If anyone's got any inspired ideas for what to call my new money jar. Okay, all prompts are officially in the jar. Let's do one of them. Shaking it up. Some of them, like when I was reading through, some of them don't like fully apply at all times. Like some of them are something that you should do in a particular month, which makes me think that like if I pick out October now, do I just put it back? I don't know, but this is fun. Let's pick one out. We have round up your spending this week and save the difference. So let's have a look at what I spent this week and then we'll round it up. Okay, so over the last week, I spent £8.55 at a petrol station getting snacks, £6.50 at Gales, £14.95 on Amazon, and another £14.95 on Amazon. That was getting some of my crafty stuff. I spent £120 on some jewelry for the wedding, and I spent £108.99 on a gift that I've got for somebody for the wedding. I spent £2.50 on parking. I spent £14 on the tube going into London. I spent £30.95 for my ticket at an arcade that we went to with our friends. And then I spent £11.56 on a subscription. I should probably cancel that. I don't really use that subscription anymore. Okay, let me total those up. That's all I did actually, that's not that bad. Well, let's see what it adds up to. They feel like small amounts individually. Oh, and £9.99 from Apple. That's like my Audible subscription thing. Oh, adds up. It adds up. In my mind, I was like, oh, I didn't spend that much. Is that really how much I spent? Oh, I guess there was the 120, the gifts was what makes it expensive. So last week I spent £328.94. So I think I'm going to round that up to £330, which, what did it say? Did it just say put it into savings? Save the difference, yeah. So I'm saving £1.06. I think I'm going to pop that into, I've got different Monzo saving pots, and I think I'm going to put £1.06 into my birthdays pot, which is basically a pot for like if it's ever anybody's birthday, I'll see how much money I've got in there and I'll try and use my money from my birthdays pot and I'll just kind of add to it throughout the year. So I'm going to add that £1.06. Yeah, yay, I did it. Fun. And now that little £1 will start earning me a tiny bit of interest. Better it sat there than it sat in my normal whatever account. That was fun. Okay, that was the first thing that I really wanted to do today. That is ticked off. And then basically every single time I take out a prompt, I'm just gonna leave it out. So like that one's now gone. Like I'll never do that one again, if you know what I mean. So every week I'll pick something new. Maybe I can do it in each of my videos every week. We'll pick something new and just, I don't know. We're gonna be financially responsible this year, you know? Okay, now let's go do stuff that, this was fun. This was a very fun way to manage money, don't get me wrong. But I'm so excited to craft. Let's go back downstairs. Okay. Oh gosh, that's heavier than I thought. Right, supplies. Should we open the supplies first? Or should I, let's open the supplies. And then I'll show you what we're gonna make. Oh, this is actually for Something else. Oh wow, there's so many. I've ordered a bunch of tapes for my journaling, and I feel like these are all very cute. So I've bought a new. That's a different hobby. We're not doing that right now. Okay. Okay. Maybe this gives it away immediately. It probably does. But this is the first set of stuff. Okay, let's go. This I definitely need. And this I definitely need. Okay, perfect. That is a great start. What have we got in here? Oh, this is also for something else, but I wanted to get some, you know, the glue strips for when you like do journaling where you don't have to use a Pritt stick. It's just much neater to have glue kind of like on a runner. And I could only find it in like a multi-pack. So now I have a lot of different, these are all the same. You know, when like you do it like that, basically. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting to the good stuff. My UV resin starter kit. What have I got? What have I got in here? Okay, my actual bottles of resin. They are smaller than I thought. Might need to buy more. I think that is a mat. Right, so we've got a mat, the actual resin that I need. We have clear, hard, and clear and hard. Okay, is it just 2 little bottles of the same thing? Yes. I have 200 grams of resin, the little nozzles. Tip, pour the resin. No. Do you think that's like a little pot that I like pour my resin like this? This is where anyone that watches and thinks I'm like a type A Virgo realizes I'm not, because I could just read the instructions. Okay, and then this is significantly smaller than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, this is little, but okay. I can come to terms with that. This is my UV light. It's gonna take me a minute to cure anything with this, but this is my little UV light, which I'm gonna use to cure my resin. I'm so excited. We have 5 pounds or 2.26 kgs worth of clay. Oh my gosh. Okay, and here we have my paintbrushes, a little palette, yay. Oh my gosh, it's a thing of beauty. It's a thing of freaking beauty. Oh, I love the color Cosmos. Have a look at some of these colors. Look at them. I love Cosmos. That is so me. Cerulean blue. Oh, we've got vermilion as well as red. Wow. Oh, Sakura. Olive green. Cameron will like that one. I can definitely do something with that. And then obviously we can mix them all together and come up with whole new colors. This is so exciting. Right, this is the mess I have. Let's get organized and then I'm gonna show you what we're gonna make. Okay, so I've got all my kits. I actually don't have everything I need, but I also think that now reflecting on it, that the clay needs to dry for I think at least 24 hours. I need to look up how long it's gonna take to properly dry, but it's gonna take a minute. So I'm thinking this is gonna become a 2-day project, like we'll actually paint it tomorrow, but we can at least get started. This is what I'm gonna make. I'm directly copying people online. I feel like I've seen so many people doing it and I think it's just the cutest idea. Let me search for it 1 second. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. I'm remembering how nice it is. Basically, it's gonna be an envelope that looks a little bit like the, you know, the love letter emoji, and I really wanna hang it here next to the fridge, and then anytime we've either got like our most recent cards to each other, so our most recent, like if it's Cameron's birthday, like his birthday card will live in there, or so we're going to keep, for example, we're at the stage in our lives where we're getting a lot of wedding invitations, so we can put them in there. This is one that doesn't have the heart. This feels like a good example. Wait, let me show you. Can you see like that, how cute that is? And I'm basically going to try and follow this tutorial of making the envelope, and I think this looks like a really basic place to start. I could be completely wrong and delusional that I'm going to be able to do this, but I think this looks like I could do it. And then you paint it however you want to paint it, you cure it, and then you hang it up and you put your letters in. Tell me that's not freaking adorable, except I want to do mine with, okay, this one is pink and has the heart. I kind of want to do one with the heart, but I've seen so many, I mean, there's so many other things we can do. Like, look at this egg holder. How cool is that? We can do egg holders. I've seen people do, oh my gosh, the options are endless. Oh, look at all these cutesy fridge magnets. We actually don't have a magnetic fridge. Oh, you can make little mini jelly cat type things to hold. Oh wow. We are entering a whole new world. Let's see how long this hobby lasts. Oh look, you can even do like putting things around your light switches. I am gonna make this up as I go. I have no idea how much clay I need. I still definitely need to buy some stuff. I'm hoping that if I buy some gloves and a mask, I probably got a mask somewhere, but I need gloves and a mask before I can use the resin. If it doesn't arrive, I have to be honest, I'm probably just gonna do it anyway. But this is me saying 100% if you're using resin, then you should be using gloves and a mask. I'm just irresponsible, but I'm not promoting using resin without gloves and a mask. We'll just see if it arrives in time, because I know I'm not gonna be able to wait. Right, I'm gonna hack into my clay and let's give this a go. Transferred it to some, like, whatever you call it, like baking parchment, baking paper, because I feel like that'll be easier to peel off. I have a feeling this isn't going to work. I think it's too thin in some places, and I think it's probably gonna crack. I also think I've done a little hole at the top, too close to the point, so I think it's not gonna be like load bearing enough. That one is like a bigger concern, but whatever. Like, you already know the deal around here. I'm really not a perfectionist. It's a good first try, and then we'll revisit in a couple of days. So anyway, that's that, which I have to say I'm gonna be making so many clay things. Like, look out. I'm just gonna clear this up real quick, so there's definitely no. Postman has just arrived. And I've got two packages. One, which I know what it is, because it's written all over the box, and I knew it was coming today. And one I didn't know what it is, so I figured we can open it together. Scissors again. Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait, I don't wanna... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Probably one of the most exciting packages I've ever received. Literally, look at this. Okay, right, let's open it. Let's open it. We have, oh look, you can see yourselves. There you are. Hi. We have Bridgerton PR. What? They did message me in like October or something saying, would you be willing to receive like Bridgerton PR? And I said, yes, please. That would be great. And then I just like never heard anything ever again. So I assumed I was not on the list. Oh my god, this is the coolest box ever. What have we got in here? I'm such a big Bridgerton fan, and let's be honest, have we not all been lusting over Colin since like right at the very beginning? Gonna be such a good season. I have a little pen quill, without it actually being a quill. Okay, we have a pen quill. What else have we got in here? This is incredible. I'm gonna have to put everything back for the sake of taking a photo. Dearest loyal members of the Ton, the fragrance season has arrived and whispers ripple through society. Who shall be crowned the fragrance? Oh, wait, it's perfume. Who shall be crowned the fragrance of the season? Tempting peach, I love peach. Tempting peach, playful and irresistible, flirts with I don't know how you pronounce that actually, I don't know what that is. A chypre? A shipe? Oh dear, I don't know what that is. Fruity blend. Rebel vanilla, daring and defiant. Blooms in an ambery floral composition. Graceful hydrangea. Ooh, hydrangeas have a very special thing for me. Graceful hydrangeas, composed and mysterious, lingers in a floral, woody reverie. Each scent designed to turn heads and capture hearts awaits your selection, which will secure your favourite. Yours truly, Bridgerton, Shondaland, and Netflix. That is so so exciting. Oh my gosh, I love an eye mask. Royal Beauty Sleep. We've got a eye mask. Oh my gosh, look. Oh my gosh. We have a hair clip that is very pretty. As if I have gloves. Oh my god, I can sit and sip my tea. Maybe I should put these on first. Maybe I should be unboxing my whole Bridgerton box. They're actually really pretty. Never had any like white lace gloves before. I mean, I guess why would I? Look at how pretty they are. They've got kind of like wings. Okay, and then we also have, oh my gosh, I think it's a scarf. Oh, that is so pretty. You have a little silk necktie. Are we joking? Am I really elegant now? Does this base open? Oh my gosh, it does. We have a fan. Gosh, the fan is really pretty as well. Look at that. Stunning. Oh wow, that's actually so much fun. What a PR box. Okay, let's smell these. We have Dearest Tempting Peach. Ooh. Ooh. That smells a lot like Miss Dior. A lot like Miss Dior. Very nice, okay. Then we have Rebel Vanilla. Ooh. This smells like the inside. Oh, what is that smell? This smells like a restaurant that I've been to. Oh, what is that smell? These are really nice. And then this one is Graceful Hydrangea. Oh, that's so fresh. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, I actually don't know which one's my favorite. Maybe peach or the hydrangea. I honestly think they layer really nicely together, I have to be honest, because you've kind of got like your fruity, your floral, and then like your base notes. Okay, that is so much fun. I guess I should take a picture of this and tag them on Instagram or something and say thank you. This is so nice. This mask I'm 100% using. I am such a sleep mask wearer, and this one's really pretty. You guys, oh, this is actually so fun. I was about to say you guys are gonna be watching it, but by the time this video goes up, it'll have been out because it comes out on Thursday the 29th. It doesn't actually say on here, but I think it's Thursday the 29th it comes out. Are we getting Eloise's story as well? Obviously it's definitely, wait, did I say Colin earlier? I didn't mean Colin. Colin was cute, but Colin is obviously not what I meant. Benedict, we obviously know that it's Benedict, who we've loved since day one. Honestly, I don't know what it's gonna be like for him to have a glow up, because the Anthony glow up from season 1 to his season was insane. The Colin glow up was insane. I have no idea, like, because Benedict is like already great, so I don't know what Benedict is going to look like once he's had the Bridgerton glow up. But we know we're getting Benedict and Sophie. I actually haven't read the books, but we're getting Benedict and Sophie. Are we getting Eloise? I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm sure they won't see this, but thank you very much, Netflix. I promise I'll thank you on Instagram as well. Right, let me package all this away and then I'll get the next box out, which is equally as lovely. My second delivery is a Freddy's, which I have to say feels very on theme with Bridgerton / I think the sun is coming out, which is very exciting. I haven't got a Freddy's in years. If anyone was around when I was in the flat, first of all, that's amazing if you've been here that long. But you'll know, I used to get Freddy's all the time when I lived alone. It was just like the nicest way to treat myself, to just have like that little extra sprinkling of joy. Miley Cyrus said it best. I did ask Freddy's if they could do a little discount code, just because I love them and I've been using them for so long. So I'll pop it in the description box on screen, just in case you want some flowers and you want to just treat yourself, because you deserve it. When you first do it, you can get a free vase, I think. The first time I did it, I didn't get my free vase. I didn't like click the button. I didn't request it, even though you get one. And then because once you use it, you've, like, that's it, you know what I mean? It's like, my email is on their system, so it's no longer like my first purchase with them. They must have sent me one, that's so nice. Thanks, Freddy's. That is a beautiful vase as well, look at that. One of my favorite things about Freddy's is that obviously they like drop it on, this is now sounding like an ad, it's not, but they drop it on your doorstep. If you do it regularly, if you leave your box out, they'll pick it up. But anyway, the fun bit about it is that I get to feel like a florist, because they send you these like instructions on how to actually assemble your bouquet, your, what's it called? Bunch bouquet? This one is called Lines from a Sonnet. A nod to classical beauty and composition, this arrangement pairs vibrant bursts of red and pink with the most enduring form. Considered and sculptural, it's a contemporary translation with roses, LA lilies and carnations in a playful palette as the central theme, woven through with Alstroemeria, Sephora Dark Limonium, and Silvery Eucalyptus. So nice. Right, let's assemble our flowers. Yay, they're so pretty, and they haven't even properly bloomed yet. Like, none of the lilies are open, but they already look so nice. I love these purple, whatever they were called. They look so pretty, and with the sun out. Yay. Morning. I've got my coffee. It is pouring with rain again outside, which I'm still not mad about. It's setting the mood. Forgive the mess in the background. Wedding packing, which is terrifying, but wedding packing has finally begun. I've got my very cozy, whimsical audiobook, which is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, which I'm loving that I'm listening to. And I'm gonna finish my crafty project. So my thoughts. Here it is, dried. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, I have done, oh look, I clearly need to give it another wipe down actually. Oh, that's like more dust than I thought. Okay, I'll give it a proper wipe down. I've done some sanding of it. I definitely think that I didn't get the balance right between having clay that's too wet versus clay that's too dry. Like I think at times, I think when I first got it out, the clay was a bit dry. And then I think when I was trying to smooth it with the sponge, I was adding too much water. And then that made it quite kind of bendy, which is why this side, if you can see, it was all just a bit like groovy. It's a little funky this side. This side is like straight and then this one's all like whoop. I think that's because the clay on this side got too wet and then kind of became too flexible. So it's a bit more like marked and like bumpy than other people's that I've seen. But for a first attempt, we do have a dried envelope that something can go in it. I don't know how the load bearing thing is going to go, we'll see. But basically, I'm ready to paint. So I'm gonna get painting. I had a little stint of, like I said, sanding this morning, which you definitely need to do. So I also recommend getting some sandpaper. I will link all of the supplies that I've used in case you want to do this too, because it's super fun. So Cameron has requested that the envelope basically match these colours. I got this little pot from my mum for Christmas and it's the sweetest thing ever. Like, it's a little bud vase, and I don't know how well you can see that, but kind of a sagey pale green with a little pink flower on it. So then my thought is I'm going to do the envelope in the greeny colour with the little heart in the pink colour, and then it can match this for the kitchen. So I think that's the plan. And then obviously once we've painted it, we'll cure it with the UV resin, but let's officially get crafting. I'm going to pop this here as my little inspo. I think this is all I'm gonna do. At one point I was thinking of doing like stripes on the inside, but I changed my mind. I wasn't vibing with it. So we've just gone for this. I wonder if this should be a little bit less lilac-y and a little bit more kind of reddy. Okay, we're nearly done. I think it's looking so good. This little thing, don't really recommend. I mean, obviously it works fine. It's just really annoying it being so small. I'm having to cure like little bits of it at a time, which is just taking so much longer than if I just had like a big one and I could just stick it in, flip it over and like stick it in again. But I think it's looking really good. I'm so happy with it. I'm so happy with the colors. I think they're really pretty. So this corner is like remaining a little bit sticky. And then I think this corner is pretty good. I'm going to test the back again, but I think we're on the final stretch of curing it and then we can hang it up. Yay! Oh, this did crack, so that's my bad. I tried to hang it up, or like tried to see what it would be like hanging it up before I put the resin on, which was a huge mistake. I don't even know why I did that, because that's when it was going to be at its most delicate. So it actually might have been fine if I'd done the resin properly first. I don't know what was wrong with me. Anyway, I did it and it cracked, so I've now super glued it back together. My bad. Oh, let's give it one more go. But it's so cute. I'm so ready to get this up on the wall. Oh my gosh. There she is. Cameron says we're gonna do some command strips because he doesn't have much confidence in this thing, which, fair enough now. Fair enough. It's cracked. Probably needs some extra support. So we're gonna command strip the back, but it's gonna look like it's hung. We pressed too hard. Cameron broke it.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
No, I'd be so mad if
No.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
I'm shocked. I'm not mad.
Weeks of work.
It's not weeks of work, it's been like 40 hours of work, but yes.
That's irrecoverable, unfortunately. Sherbet. Oh dear.
Oh dear! Okay, I think...
Do you think I can fix it? Let me look at it.
No.
Not easily.
I think we're going to be starting again, but that might be for another vlog.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, and it's so nice, I'm so sad.
Yeah, look, it's been completely squashed. That is... Oh dear. Oh dear. Hey ho. I'll do it again.
I'll get the lamp.
Yeah, if we have a bigger
You
lamp
can leave your stuff here.
to cure it, we'll just try it again another day. These things happen. Mistakes happen. You were only trying to help.
Game over.
Game over. Well, it's like a first pancake, right? The first one's never any good.
Except I broke it.
Well, that's okay. You were trying to help me put it up. Let's have one last look at this very cute. I'm actually so happy with it. And I think I'll just try and like replicate it as it is. Because I do, I don't know if I'm maybe going to be able to spin it without the whole thing shattering, but we're going to command strip the back like that. But I'm actually so happy with the colours. So I'm going to just try and...
Oh.
I'm just going to try and recreate it, I think, but not for this vlog. We're going to have to do a take two. Anyway, BRB. I actually can't believe we fully destroyed it at the last minute. Oh, I am so disappointed, but like, it's not Cameron's fault, so I can't be mad. There's no point in being mad. There's no point in being... Oh no! I'm so disappointed. It's fine, I'm gonna do it again. The whole thing about arts and crafts and hobbies, it's about the joy of the process, which is why you have to tell yourself whilst you're doing it, it's not about the product, the end product being perfect. It's about enjoying the time that you do it. I finished my book whilst I was finishing curing it, so that's really fun. It means I now get to start a new book. It's the weekend for me, so to start a new book on the weekend is basically heaven because I can just sit and read all day, and I'm just gonna try and not think about it, and then probably tomorrow or later this evening, if I like literally can't wait, I'm gonna try and wait till tomorrow. I'm just gonna start again. I think I'll feel better when I just like have it done. And I really did enjoy the process of like audiobooking whilst I did it. Anyway, all is not lost. I will link all of the products, like all the arts and craftsy things that I've used in the description box. Recommend all of it. apart from the tiny UV lamp. I'll see if I can find a better one, and I'll link the exact one that I've used in case you want it, only because it has worked perfectly well. Like, it's all cured really nicely. But I'll also try and find a bigger one. For next week's video, I'm gonna do a bit of a Q&A, so let me know if you've got any questions in the comments, or I'm gonna put a question box up when this video goes up on Instagram. So please like send through any of your questions, because the vlog after next, the wedding vlogs like officially begin. Like, my hen is literally next weekend. My hen is next weekend, then the following week we've got our legal ceremony, then we go to South Africa, and then we have like the big wedding. Like, it's all over the next month. It's all happening, and then we go on honeymoon. So the vlogs are about to go crazy, and like, I'm so desperate to capture as much of this time. I think I said this before, I don't want to vlog too much that it takes me out of being present, but I also want to capture it all so much, because this is the real stuff that I want to be able to look back on in years to come and like remember how I was feeling, and like all the little details that I know I'll forget in the blur of it all. So I'm going to really try and vlog so much over the next month, and I'm so excited. I'm starting to feel a tiny bit nervous. I haven't really felt any wedding nerves, but I'm so excited. But next week's it's just going to be this is like my last final few days of things being calm before like hen do prep and everything starts. So let me know if you've got any questions. It's going to be a very chill Q&A, cozy Q&A next weekend, so send through any questions. Otherwise, I'm so annoyed that the focus of this vlog, like doing my crafty project, hasn't worked. I'm not annoyed, I'm disappointed. That's a shame, but otherwise I've had the nicest time hanging out with you as always. I'm now gonna go light a fire, start a new book. I hope you have such a lovely week, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye guys.